Hi friends, welcome to our natural health and wellness channel at Nature's Wisdom on YouTube. Today I'm going to share with you what I'm going to be doing to put together a natural first aid kit to help myself and my family fight the coronavirus. I'm going to talk about different practices that we're going to be doing, different preventatives, some immune system boosting supplements that I'm going to be taking, homeopathics and herbals that I'm going to have on hand. So I'd like you to stay with me and watch the entire video. You may want to get a pen and paper out so you can write these things down. But before we get started, I want to give you the obligatory disclaimer that none of this information is approved by the FDA. It is not meant to diagnose, treat, or cure illness. If you suspect you have the coronavirus, call your medical doctor. Before we get started getting into our natural first aid kit, I want to tell you a little bit about myself. I'm a registered nurse, and I also received my doctorate in naturopathy in 2006. I've opened a wellness center, and I have been in Westerly, Rhode Island for almost 15 years. Now, up until 2017, I was able to call myself an ND, or naturopathic doctor. I always explain to people that my qualifications were different than people who were an ND that were naturopathic physicians. Two different types of education. But now the laws have changed in Rhode Island in 2017, and we're not able to use those initials after our name anymore. So now I simply say I'm a registered nurse and a holistic health practitioner. Thank you for joining in. And the first thing I want to say to you is what I believe and what I've seen throughout my practice is that there is no one-size-fits-all solution for each person. We all have a different chemical and physical makeup, and so different things can affect us differently. So there are many supplements that I'm going to personally have on hand because I don't know what's going to work for me versus what's going to work for my husband and also my grown children. You know, we all are getting together a natural first aid kit. So the number one thing that we need to do is get our immune system healthy. If you haven't watched my first video, actually I made two videos. The first video, the number one thing you can do to protect yourself from the coronavirus, tells us different practices that we can do to keep our immune system healthy. So please watch that. The second video mentioned some supplements that I'm going to have on hand for this. However, many of these supplements that I mentioned are no longer available. I talked about a kit, a coronavirus kit from Woodland Essence. That is no longer available, and they've actually shut down until March 30th to see what they can do and start making some more tinctures. So we'll have to keep our eyes open for that because that kit was phenomenal. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to start with supplements that you can take on a daily basis to help boost your immune system. So I just want you to know that I don't work for any of these companies. However, I do sell many of the products that I'm going to discuss. To sell the standard process supplements, you have to be a licensed practitioner, which I am. But many of the other supplements, you can get them anywhere. You can get them from iHerb, VitaCost, wherever you want to get them. I try not to get too many supplements on Amazon unless I know that they're coming directly from the person who sells them, the manufacturer, because I get a little worried about that. But that's all I'll say on that subject. So one of the things that I take on a daily basis during flu season is from Source Naturals. Again, I have no affiliation with the company. I am trying to get some of this in stock for people though, but it's hard to get right now. But you can keep looking on different websites. So this is called Herbal Resistance Liquid. So with Herbal Resistance Liquid, we're going to talk a little bit about the ingredients that are in that. I do take this daily. I take a dropper full. Sometimes I might do a little more, 1.5 dropper fulls. but anyone who wanted to take it could follow the directions. So this has echinacea in it that can help our immune system, coptis. And then the thing that I really like in this herbal resistance liquid is that it has some Chinese herbs in it. So it has a formula called yin chow, and that formula is amazing. It can really help to boost our immune system and clear toxins from our body, and especially help colds that begin in our throat. It contains forsythia, which is for swelling of the small air passages. It also helps with inflammation and fever. Honeysuckles, another ingredient in this, and that helps with headache, joint pain, inflammation. It kills germs. It is antimicrobial. Licorice root is an anti-inflammatory, boosts our immune system, supports our adrenal glands when our body's under stress. We might be in that fight or flight mode, or even just with the fear that's going on about this pandemic. And it also is immune boosting. It has peppermint leaf in it. Peppermint leaf helps with clogged sinuses. It helps decrease runny nose, and it can help with asthma. Elderberry flower shuts down viruses. Cinnamon bark, that is good for the common cold and flu. So I always have this on hand, and I do take it daily. So next we're going to go into the supplements from Standard Process. I don't have all of them here. They're out of some of them, and I also forgot to bring some of them home, so I'll have to get them later. So the first thing that I'm going to take, and this is something you can take on a daily basis, again, because all of their supplements are made from organic whole foods and grass-fed animals. So they're very safe and they're very effective. They're not synthetic, made in a lab somewhere. So our body knows how to use these foods to keep us healthy. So Immuneplex, if we are trying to fight this thing, Immuneplex is like the gun. Then we're going to talk about 3 other supplements that are like the bullets. So what Immuneplex does is it strengthens all of our organs. It helps us to produce antibody and phagocytes. And so this is really a good protector for our immune system. The next supplement we're going to talk about, I don't have it here, but it's called calcium lactate. Again, it's made from food. It does not contain any dairy, any whey, or any lactose. It helps with fevers, infections. It can help with leg cramps. It can help with herpes virus. That's a virus. It helps with canker sores. My grandchildren get canker sores a lot, and we have them stuck on a little calcium lactate, and it really helps those canker sores. Calcium lactate can help with coughing. It can help with insomnia. Cataplex F, I have some unordered. Cataplex F, vitamin F they call it, is good for tissue calcium starvation. It can help with a hypothyroid, a low thyroid. It has very tiny amounts of iodine in it to help with our thyroid. It can protect us against herpes simplex. Again, that's a virus. It can also help with dry skin and muscle cramps. Cataplex C helps with infectious disease, inflammation, congestion, weak adrenal glands, air hunger, and stress. And as you can see, my Cataplexy C is already open. We're all taking that here already. Now, another thing that I take daily is Cataplex A. So that is whole food vitamin A. So the fat soluble vitamins A, D, E, and K, for the most part, I try to take a lot of them in whole food format, because the fat soluble vitamins are going to go through the liver. And so I don't want to put too much stress on my liver. So when I take vitamin A or Cataplex A, I take it in whole food format. Cataplex A has so many benefits. I'll just take you through a couple of them. And I do take it on a daily basis. I take between 2 and 3 a day. Again, they're just little tiny tablets. I'll show you the Cataplex C, and this is what a lot of Standard Process supplements look like. I don't know if you can see it here. They're just little little tablets because they're made from food. So Cataplex A can help with dry eyes. It can also help with night blindness. It can help if you have that bumpy skin on the back of your arm. I always used to have that when I was a child, and I take Cataplex A. It helps with that. Cataplex A also helps with T4, T3 conversion. It's also lung protectant, and it also helps us to fight infection. But again, with vitamin A, because it's fat soluble, I only take vitamin A in whole food format. Now, if any of you can't find a local practitioner that carries standard process supplements, I do carry standard process supplements. If any of you are in need of standard process supplements, you'll need to call my wellness center, 401-596-5700. We need to have a brief consult before I can allow you access to these supplements, because you need to be a licensed practitioner to carry them, and then to give them to your clients, you have to consult with a client first. We need to have a brief consult over the phone before I can let you have access to their website to order them for yourself. So I like standard process. I like that they're organic, I like that they're whole food, and I like that your body knows how to use this type of supplements. Another whole food company that I deal with is Optimal Health Systems, OHS. And so this supplement is called Opti Defense. I also have another one called Opti VRL that helps with viruses. That one I'll only take if I'm fighting a virus. But this one I take daily to boost my immune system. So again, it's another whole food company, and this has colostrum in it. It has a probiotic blend, and we know that a lot of our immune system cells are in our gut, the Peyer's patches. It contains echinacea and some antimicrobial enzymes, astragalus, which will help our immune system, beta-glucan, the same thing, will help our immune system. And then they have a perpetuatory immune complex that has many things in it: olive leaf, golden seal root, which is good for breaking up mucus. It's got some mushrooms in it. And so I just went to upload the full video onto YouTube, and I didn't realize they had a 15-minute limit. Maybe because I don't have an official channel yet. So I'm going to break this video into two parts. So there'll be two parts on daily supplements that we need to take to protect ourselves and help our immune system. So you just watched part one. I'm going to upload a part two right away. And also, I'm going to get into another series, which is going to be supplements that myself and my family will be taking if we actually come down with the coronavirus. So first we'll have immune system boosting supplements, natural supplements that you can take to protect yourself and take on a daily basis, part one and part two. Then we will go into supplements that we are going to take for ourselves if we actually come down with the coronavirus, so the big bullets. So what I'm going to ask you to do, please give this a thumbs up. Please comment below so we can keep this channel going. Thank you. See you in a few minutes.